Hello, welcome all. Today we are going to discuss about a very famous theorem, that is Fibonacci theorem, and this theorem is related with the double integral over a rectangular domain or a rectangle. Okay, so rectangle means rectangle has two sides, means length and breadth. If Fibonacci theorem tells us if we change the limits of an integration, then the answer should be same. Okay, so that is the meaning of Fibonacci theorem. When the Fibonacci theorem applied or when the Fibonacci theorem is not applied, the all conditions will discussed with you. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the very famous theorem about double integral or calculus, that is the Fibonacci theorem, and this theorem is asked many times in a paper, university question paper. The example is asked again. Okay, so today we are going to discuss very famous, that is Fibonacci theorem over Fibonacci theorem over rectangle or rectangular domain okay, in R2. So this is my theorem. Now, so look at the statement. Let R be a rectangle AB cross CD, okay, and F from R to R be an integrable function. Okay, so this is the integrable function, means it satisfies the Riemann integrability criteria, means lower integral and upper integral is same. Okay, and sub integral c to d f of xy dy. Look at here, integral c to d f of xy dy exists for each value of x belongs to close interval ab. Here x belongs to ab, y belongs to cd. Here I have taken integration c to d f of xy dy exists for each value x belongs to ab. Then the integration a to b आणि हे जे काय होतं, that is c to d f of xy dy dx exist, and this is equal to double integral over r f of xy dA. So this is the statement of Fibonacci theorem. In question paper, the theorem asks like that: state and prove Fibonacci theorem over a rectangle, or state and prove Fibonacci theorem over a rectangular domain. So look at the statement. You have to understand first what is the statement. Okay, so now we will see what is the proof of Fibonacci theorem and the concepts. Okay, look at the Fibonacci theorem. First understand the statement what it says. Okay, so over here now we are going to discuss, or we will see the proof of the theorem. What is the given thing? F is integrable over R, means rectangle R. Okay, means what? That is by Riemann integrability criteria for every epsilon greater than 0 there exists a partition P of R, partition P of rectangle R, that is AB. There exists partition P of a rectangle AB cross CD such that UPF minus LPF is less than epsilon. This is what the Riemann integrability criteria. Okay, now let P is equal to P1 cross P2 be the partition of R, be the partition of rectangle R, where P1, that we have an idea, x0, x1, x2 and so on xn, and P2 y0, y1, y2 and yt are the partitions of close interval AB and CD respectively. Okay, let so P1 cross P2 be the partition of R, means it partition that rectangle into a small partitions of a rectangle. Okay, that rectangles we know the rectangles are Rij. Rij is equal to xi minus 1 to xi cross yj minus 1 to yj for I from 1 to and so on n and j from 1 to and so on t. Okay, be the subrectangle of rectangle R. Okay, let M is infimum of f of x comma y when xy belongs to rectangle R. Okay, and capital M is supremum of f of xy when xy belongs to capital rectangle R, means M is the infimum of a rectangle and capital M is the supremum of a rectangle, whole rectangles Rij चा नाही आहे. Similarly Mij is infimum of f of xy when xy belongs to Rij. Look at here, this is the infimum of Rij and capital Mij is supremum of f of xy when xy belongs to Rij. Okay, हे आहेत दोन रेक्टँगलचे, हे आहेत दोन सब रेक्टँगलचे. Okay, now let look at the concept. This is the overview, means already we have all the data because f is Riemann integrability criteria, that's why we have written all the concepts or all the means what the related concepts related to theorem. Okay, so Mij, capital Mij, what that already we know about this. Now look at here, let x belongs to xi minus 1 to xi. आता हे सब रेक्टँगलचं जे आहे त्याच्यातलं हे x ह्याच्यातलं x आहे, बी अ फिक्स्ड पॉइंट, हा एक फिक्स्ड पॉइंट आहे अँड y बिलॉंग्स टू yj मायनस 1 टू yj, ह्याच्यातला y आहे, बी अँड आर्बिट्ररी पॉइंट. Okay, that is x comma y belongs to Rij, be a arbitrary point. Then we know Rij is subset of R. Then we know M is less than equal to Mij. हा जो इन्फिमम आहे तो ह्या M ह्या इन्फिममपेक्षा लहान असेल. This is less than equal to f of x comma y, हे already is less than equal to Mij and this is less than or equal to capital M. Look at here, this is the statement or the equation or inequality what we get. Infimum of rectangle is less than equal to infimum sub rectangle is less than equal to some point f of xy, there असेल काहीतरी, त्याच्यापेक्षा हा Mij मोठा असेल, त्याच्यापेक्षा हा M मोठा आहे. Okay, now multiply yj minus 1 to above equation. If we multiply this to above equation we get this. Now take summation j from 1 to t, we get प्रत्येक इक्वेशनला समेशन जर मी आता घेतलं इनइक्वालिटीला, then we get, after taking summation we get this equation. But we know integration c to d f of xy dy exists, implies, look at here, c to d f of xy dy exists implies summation j from 1 to t f of xy yj minus 1 is equal to integration c to d f of xy. Okay, nearly equal. Okay, now using this fact to above equation we get m into, look at here, this is the M is constant, take outside summation yj minus yj, we get that interval length, so d minus c is less than equal to summation j from 1 to t mij yj minus 1 less than equal to integration c to d f of xy dy less than equal to summation j from 1 to t capital Mij here yj minus 1 less than equal to m into d minus c. Okay, so that is the relation we get where x belongs to कुठला आहे xi minus 1 to xi is fixed point, is fixed point. Now consider gx is equal to integration c to d fxy dy. Okay, हे exist होते implies gx is bounded. Why? Because gx is less than equal to summation j from 1 to t mij yj minus 1 हे तुम्हाला वरच्या इक्वेशन मध्ये दिसेल. दिस इज माय gx इज लेस दॅन दिस टर्म, देअरफॉर gx इज बाउंडेड वन. ओके, नाउ gx, look at here, now multiply xi minus 1 to above equation. We get gx into xi minus 1 is less than equal to summation j from 1 to t mij yj minus 1 into xi minus 1. Okay, multiply, taking summation I from 1 to n, we get, ह्या वरच्या इक्वेशनला आता मी समेशन घेतो दोन्ही बाजूला, we get summation I from 1 to n gx xi minus 1 is less than equal to summation I from 1 to n summation j from 1 to t mij yj minus 1 xi minus 1. Okay, what is this? This whole term, but this is equal to, but UPF is equal to this summation j from 1 to t I from 1 to n mij into this yj minus 1 xi minus 1. Okay, this is UPF. Therefore, what we get? Mi, look at here, Mi is gx is related with infimum of gx. Okay, capital Mi is supremum of gx. Gx is the function, gx हे x चं function आहे. So x याच्यातला xi minus 1 to xi, तसंच x याच्यातला xi minus 1 to xi मधला सुप्रीमम आहे, दॅट इज mi. आता हा स्मॉल mi आणि कॅपिटल mi हे इन्फिमम आहे, सुप्रीम आहे कशाचं? gxचं. ओके, वी नो लेट mi is less than equal to gx is less than equal to capital mi means supremum. Infimum is less than gx less than or equal supremum. Okay, infimum हा सगळ्यात छोटा असतो, सुप्रीमम हा सगळ्यात मोठा असतो. Now multiply xi minus 1, okay, to above this to above and take summation I from 1 to n to above equation. We get summation I from 1 to n mi xi minus 1 is less than equal to summation I from 1 to n gx xi minus 1 is less than equal to summation I from 1 to n capital Mi into xi minus 1. Okay, that the condition we get. What is this? This is nothing but here we are dealing with the gx. Okay, so this is Mi ha gx चा infimum, capital Mi ha gx चा supremum. Okay, so what we get? We get lower Riemann integral LP of g is less than equal to L P1g is less than equal to U P1g is less than equal to UPF. Okay, so this is the condition what we get. P1g is less than equal to UPF. Already we have talked about. Okay, we get this condition up to this, but this term is less than equal to this. This is my UP1g, but this term is less than UPF. So what we get? UP1g is less than equal to UPF. Similarly, we can prove LP1g is greater than equal to LPF because P हे rectangleचं partition आहे. P1 is the partition of that. ओके, कशाचं? ए बीचं, आणि जी हे फंक्शन आहे. ओके, म्हणजे हा त्याचा सबसेट झाला. सो कंबायनिंग दिस टू कंडिशन वी गेट UP1g मायनस LP1g, दोघांचं सबस्ट्रॅक्शन केलं इज लेस दॅन इक्वल टू UPF मायनस LPF, but this term is related with the integrability which is less than epsilon. Okay, it means UP1g minus LP1g is less than epsilon. याचा अर्थ काय झाला? G is integrable on close interval AB. म्हणजे बघा काय झालं, G हा इंटिग्रेबल झाला, but what is Gx? That is integration A to B Gx dx exist. Okay, exist, but what is my Gx? Gx is integration C to D f of xy dy. Okay, fy dy, isn't it? Okay, so what we get, that is using properties of UF, LF, UG and LG, we get LPF is less than equal to LF is less than equal to LPG is less than equal to integration A to B Gx dx is less than equal to UP1g is less than equal to UF, and which is less than equal to UPF. Okay, but Riemann integrability criteria gives UF is equal to LF since F is Riemann integrable on rectangle R. So this is the reason. Therefore, UF is equal to LF is equal to integration A to B Gx dx. Okay, and this is equal to, okay, this therefore double integral over rectangle R of f of xy dA is nothing but integration A to B Gx dx, but this is equal to integration A to B integration C to D f of xy dy dx. So it completes the proof, hence the proof. Okay, hence the proof. So this is the Fibonacci theorem, means double integral over rectangle R of f of xy dA is equal to this. So this is the about Riemann, this is about Fibonacci theorem. So what is the Fibonacci theorem? Just recall the proof. Okay, look at here. Let R be a rectangle, f be an integrable function. Suppose this integral exists for each value of x belongs to ab, then the integral म्हणजे हे दोन डबल इंटिग्रल ओव्हर cd to ab dx exist and this is equal to the whole डबल इंटिग्रल ओव्हर द रेक्टँगल. ओके. सो काय केलं आपण सुरुवातीला पार्टिशन घेतलं. पार्टिशन घेतल्यानंतर आपण काय केलं तिथे एक्स हा एक्स आय जे मधला फिक्स ठेवला. फिक्स ठेवल्यानंतर मला ही कंडिशन भेटली एम इज लेस दॅन इक्वल टू एम आय जे. एम आय जेपेक्षा एफ ऑफ एक्स वाय नक्कीच मोठा असणार आहे, त्याच्यापेक्षा मोठं एम आय जे असणार आहे, देन कॅपिटल एम. ओके. बिकॉज स्मॉल एम इज इन्फिमम, कॅपिटल एम इज सुप्रीमम. मग त्याला मी दोन्ही बाजूला वाय जे मायनस मल्टिप्लाय केलं आणि समेशन घेतलं फ्रॉम 1 to t. देन व्हॉट वी गेट समवेअर दिस हे भेटलं. बट व्हॉट इज दिस इज एक्झिस्ट म्हणजे हे आता इथे पुट केल्यानंतर ही इनइक्विलिटी भेटली. बट आपण ह्या जो टर्मला आहे त्याला आपण म्हटलं जी एक्स एक्सचं फंक्शन येणार आहे ते, बिकॉज आपण इंटिग्रेशन घेतो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू डी वाय म्हणजे ते नक्कीच एक्सचं फंक्शन असणार आहे. सो जी एक्स इज अ बाउंडेड वाय बिकॉज दिस टर्म इज लेस दॅन दिस टर्म. त्यानंतर मी दोन्ही बाजूला ह्या इक्वेशनच्या दोन्ही बाजूला हे मल्टिप्लाय केलं. देन समेशन घेतल्यानंतर मला इनइक्विलिटी भेटली. इनइक्विलिटीनंतर मला काय भेटलं तर जी एक्स इज रिमान इंटिग्रेबल भेटलं. जी एस इज इंटिग्रेबल ऑन काय भेटलं क्लोज इंटरवल ए बी. जर तो इंटिग्रेबल असेल तर हे एक्झिस्ट होणार आहे. हे एक्झिस्ट झाल्यानंतर मग मी आपण याच्या जागी आपण काय घेतलं हे एक्झिस्ट झालं, ह्याच्यावरती आपण हे पुट केलं जी एक्सची व्हॅल्यू, वी गेट दिस. ओके. सो दिस इज अबाउट द फिबोनाची थेरम. सो एक्झाम्पल वी विल सी द एक्झाम्पल इन नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओ. अप टू दिस इज द थेरम, दिस इज द प्रूफ. सो व्हॉट तुम्ही काय करायचं आहे हा प्रूफ पुन्हा एकदा वारंवार जोपर्यंत ओके पूर्ण सांगितलेला आहे याच्यामध्ये तो तुम्ही तो काय करायचा आहे तो एकदम समजून घेऊन तो लिहून काढा. ओके. एक्झाम्पल याच्यावरती बेस्ड जे एक्झाम्पल आहेत ते बेस्ड एक्झाम्पल्स जे आहेत ते आपण नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओमध्ये पाहूयात. ओके. अप टू दिस व्हॉट यू शुड ट्राय दिस थिअरम yourself, means just observe or just watch the video carefully. Wherever necessary just stop that. Okay. Understand that concept. Okay. Once you feel the theorem is okay, then you just write down that theorem. Okay. Whatever the related examples we will see in next video. Up to this, so just keep this theorem in touch. Okay. So let's go for a next video, but after this. Okay. So this is about the Fibonacci theorem. It's very tidy and lengthy one, so you should try this theorem yourself at home. Okay. So thank you.